Welcome back. In the previous sections on happiness, we explored ways to avoid things in our lives that can prevent our innate peace and joy from shining through. So, in addition to that, where can we also look to actively increase our peace and joy? Well, today let's discuss one of my favorite ways to do that, and that is called being in flow. Now, flow is a concept that was first described by a psychologist, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. He was one of the first pioneers to study the realm of positive psychology. He's written multiple books on flow that I would really encourage you to check out. So, what is flow? Well, have you ever found yourself so immersed in an activity that you just seem to lose yourself in it? You find that time expands and that you're singularly focused on just the activity at hand. Some examples might be a musician playing an instrument, or an artist painting, or maybe it's just you gardening or playing a sport. It can be just about anything, but it tends to happen when we are actively engaged with an activity, one that challenges us and absorbs all of our focus and our concentration. So that then time and our worries and the negative thought stream all tend to fade out of our consciousness. Instead, we're at work on something. We're engaged, we're creating, we're learning. I hope you can begin to remember times like this in your life. I also hope that you can see, based on some of our previous videos, why it might be so valuable to use flow to avoid that negative thought stream and to help you just engage and enjoy an activity, to be present. So when you're doing that, that's flow. It doesn't have to be from something incredibly exotic or stimulating, like racing down a mountain. Flow is wonderful in that it can be achieved in just about any of the activities that we do, even just our chores. It does take practice to become more skilled at actually achieving flow in those more mundane tasks, but I assure you it can be done. So, anyone can probably find flow by racing down that mountain, but can you find it while cleaning the house? With practice, you'll find that flow is a powerful source of peace and happiness. It provides satisfaction and contentment of a job well done. Flow can also be a source of great productivity and efficiency, and even a better sense of control over your life, since you know you can achieve flow and feel good even in tasks you otherwise wouldn't wish to do. So, how can you get started? I'd start by looking for flow in your life, or just think back of times of flow. Maybe make a list of those activities that include flow for you. This will help solidify the idea of flow and show you where you can find it. Then you might consider making a list of where you might try next to achieve flow, turning that activity into a source of joy for you. If you're struggling to find this in your life, here are some factors to consider. It helps if you can find a new challenge in the activity. So even if it's something you've done before, maybe you do it with greater precision or greater speed, or just a different way that you had done it before. On the other hand, be careful not to make it too challenging. This actually takes you out of flow and tends to put you into anxiety. So there's a sweet spot where the challenge just exceeds your current ability, so that you must push yourself, but not get overwhelmed. Also, watch how just focusing on being present increases your engagement and flow. And in addition to practicing flow, you can also look at the bigger picture of flow in your life. So in general, when life's challenges do outstrip our abilities by too much, we get anxious and overwhelmed. Also, if people are generally underengaged, they might tend toward depression. So you may want to take some time to explore those more overarching general tendencies in your life. Then please, as always, share with a friend or a loved one, comment below, and let's talk.